drilling program went very, very well. As we indicated in our earlier release, the plan was to have a program up to 4 holes and up to 400 metres, with the idea being that we would drill the first 2 holes, see how it looked, and then if we're happy with that, drill the next 2. So we've drilled all 4, and we've drilled 150 metres more than we had planned. So we were very happy with what we saw in the core. Basically, we were seeing that nice banded, sheeted style veining that is indicative of the Maricunga-style porphyry gold deposits. So now it's just a waiting game for the assays. Unfortunately, you don't get much of an idea visually about gold in these systems, so we've got to wait.
Just remind us about some of the gold grades you saw in earlier rock chips.
We've got gold in rock chips there up to 4.2 grams per tonne. And we've got silver up to 145 grams per tonne in rock chip, and copper up to 0.56%. But the flavour is looking more like a gold-silver system here, so more epithermal rather than copper. But there is copper in the system.
So remind us, what's the latest at Mostassa?
At Mostassa, we've got the first 7 holes of the phase 2 program at the lab now. We're hoping that the rest of the core will be all at the lab before the end of this month. So, that will deliver us good news over the next few months. And of course, the Viuda drilling will follow that.
So planning here for phase 3 drilling at Mostassa, that's well underway.
That's well underway. In fact, I'm here in Chile now to keep an eye on that. And plus, we're also planning to do some geophysics over that Mostassa trend. So that should be pretty exciting too.
Yeah. Well, look, Sam, we haven't spoken too much about Breccia Amarilla. This is another prospect in your pipeline. You've taken some rock chips. Tell us a bit about this.
Yeah, this is really exciting, and again emphasises the value of that pipeline and what it can deliver for us. This is Breccia Amarilla in the background here. You can see some pretty high-grade oxide copper there, and over here, nice disseminated copper in the intrusive. We're getting grades up to 1% copper and 2 grams gold in outcrop. It's looking like an intrusive related type system, so we're seeing, the gold and copper sort of in the bubbles at the top of the intrusive. So it's pretty exciting. It's another one of these potential walk-up drill targets that we can't wait to get the next round of scout RC drilling into.
Well, Sam, look, you mentioned before you're in Chile, overseeing the upcoming drilling. Tell us a bit more about what's on your agenda.
Well, we're going to be meeting with the team, making sure everyone's happy there, which I already know they are. They're really excited about what's going on site. But no, it's a time to get everyone's heads together to plan for this next phase 3 drilling program, the geophysics, and look at how we're going to advance things such as Breccia Amarilla